That's politics, though. These people don't have to get along. They very likely despise each other. All a vice president pick is for a presidential candidate, usually all a vice presidential candidate is, or nominee is, they fill in the gaps. They fill in what you think your perceived gaps are. If you're Barack Obama and you're looking for a vice president, well, what do you know? You know what your gaps are. Believe me, they're checking poll numbers every day. They know what their gaps are. They read the news. You're Barack Obama. You have no resume. You've never even had a real job. You've been in the United States Senate for a cup of coffee. And you're black. You're the first black guy ever to try this on that level. Okay, well, we can't lose the white working class. We have to get them for an election. Well, we definitely need some experience. Barack Obama, I'm not sure if he's ever stepped foot outside of Chicago. What are we going to do? So you pick Joe Biden. Joe Biden, who was a nobody. Joe Biden, who's still a nobody, but he'd been in the Senate for 9,000 years. He'd been all overseas. He was on the Foreign Affairs Committee, so he fills in that gap. Donald Trump did the same thing. You're Donald Trump. Hardcore. Build the wall. Nationalist. Say some really crude and crass things in your face. You need somebody to even that out. You need somebody Midwest to even that out. Along comes everybody's favorite uncle, Mike Pence, who looks like he just wants to pat you on the shoulder and give you a Werther's Original and have a nice talk and tell you how wonderful you are in this tone of voice that never seems to change. It's balance. It's a balancing act. You're Joe Biden. What are your deficiencies? Well, one, you don't have a functioning brain. So you need somebody who has one of those. That's going to be critical for the office of the presidency. Two, you're a white dude. Now, I realize that probably doesn't matter to you. Certainly doesn't matter to me. But you remember what our guest yesterday, Ken McCord, had to say about that, the Politico dude who'd been doing it forever? Because I can't wrap my mind around this identity politics thing. I have to have a woman. I have to have a man. He better be black. Oh, let's get a white dude. Like, I don't think about things in that way. The Democrat Party does. They do. You heard him talk about it yesterday. It is critically important to black women who are an important constituency of the Democratic Party. 97%, I think it is. They want to see a black woman. Well, you're Joe Biden. That puts you in quite a bind, doesn't it? Let me see here. I'm looking at my list, and, well, there's about 3 of those nationally. There was Susan Rice, there was Stacey Abrams, and there's Kamala Harris. So we picked Kamala Harris. But setting all that stuff aside, where does that put us as the United States of America? We have to have a black woman as vice president? Doesn't that sicken you if you stop and think about that? That's the person who's a heartbeat away with a man, if he wins, that's not doing well. That person is a heartbeat away from being the commander-in-chief of the most powerful nation on earth. And we're worried about her skin color? We're worried about her gender? This is what we are now? Is that what we are now? And this is the problem people make on the right. And we had better change this. You had, and I have. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.